Look at the size of him. I can't remember how you do it. Not many bosses are that big, are they? He's an out there one, this one.
Join the fight with the elite older gamer. Level up on the clutch time tamer. EOG.
Hello everyone, it's EOG. And welcome to today's episode of Broken Bosses. What are we on? 7? 7, I think. The series dedicated to finding the most overpowered, out there, or secret bosses in fighting game history. And today's one is one of the out there ones. What if you crossed Professor X from X-Men and Magneto? You get an Onslaught. Let's go. Right, today's video we're playing this Marvel vs Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Go into there. What an amazing set of games this is as a collection. But it's one of those whereby when Capcom went through the mad phase of constantly collaborating with Marvel, they came up with all these, okay? And we're going to be on Marvel vs Capcom. And in here you unlock Onslaught. Now, although he's not a secret boss per se, he is the end boss. But I thought, how tricky was he? I can't remember because I never really played this one at the arcade. And how much credits would it have taken, or coins would it have taken back in the day to work out this guy's strat? Let's find out. Alright, Ryu and Cap, all day. Remember when the Captain America shield was in the back? So this is Onslaught, outrageously big, and he gets bigger after phase 1. So he has 2 phases, and at the moment I just can't remember the strat. I'm sure it was loads of that spinning kick. I'm sure it was. Maybe I'm off there, but I can't remember. We'll work it out. See how long it takes. But yeah, this was of the era when Capcom worked with Marvel a lot. There's a lot of obviously of those games, hence you saw in the collection earlier. And they were more a bit nonsensical, you know, super jumps and all that. They were meant to be visually impactful, lots of supers. Your bars went up quicker, you could hit mad combos. And I weren't really a fan of that, to be honest. I preferred straight Street Fighter 2. Like on this, you'll see me do some super jumps in a minute. You know, where it's all over the screen and they jump out of it. Look at the size of him. I can't remember how you do it. Not many bosses are that big, are they? He's an out there one, this one. But this is when they were out there a little bit, the games. So, we ain't going to do this one. I'm going to have to remember the strat. I'm going to have to remember the strat. How many fights will this take me? But just to show, he's absurdly big. Very strange boss. Alright, we ain't got the strat down yet. Look at these. See these? Madness of these supers. I mean, it is great fun. Do you know what I mean? It is a bit madness compared to normal Street Fighter, but they were going down another avenue for a few games in this point in time here. That, you know, visually impactful, wild, over-the-top gameplay was kind of Capcom's thing at this time, which created bosses like this. But I weren't the biggest fan of it, to be honest. I mean, it's great fun doing these combos and supers, but yeah, I preferred just straight Street Fighter. But still, let's try and add him to the list. Here he is. This is phase 2. And at the moment, it'll take me a couple. I can't remember. But look at how absurdly over big he is, by the way. And I'm sure Thanos and Galactus, it is Galactus, isn't it? Are on it as well. Put in the comments if you want to see those as well, and I'll take them down as well. But we're going to get done again here, aren't we? No, they ain't going to save you, Cap. They ain't going to save you, brother. A few fights in now, I'm getting used to the strat. Sort of, I think. This dude's more dangerous than the second dude. The first phase, you've got to get it on point. Oh, that's poor timing. I missed it. This is more important than the second strat, this bad boy. But look at that, straight in the face. Take that, boy. What? Overpower mine. Good boss though, isn't it? Good boss. Bit more trickier than some, that's for sure. There he goes. But phase 2 was always the one. I'm just trying to get the feels for it and work out what we did again. What did we do again to take this guy down? Because it's not as simple as just loads of dragon punches with timing, but get your shield, Cap. On your left. On your left. I'll tell you what. No, brother. It's not going to save you. I got my squad. I remember. It's Ryu and Rockman. Now, I remember this strat as well. It was basically just hang low, do super jumps out of some of it. Take some chip damage. That's all good. Look, 1, 2, 3 hits. Three hits. There you go. We're out of reach for that one. Just get a fireball in there. Yeah, just take some chip damage. To be honest, I probably could learn this guy's patterns so much that I could probably push for perfects, but look, broken bosses, we're just beating them, aren't we? You know? Let's go into phase 2. And the easiest way I remembered was just save your supers to phase 2. Jump up, super jump if you need to. Super jump was just down then up really quick. See that? That's a super jump compared to a basic jump. Is that one going to hit? Oh, you got to give me a break. Did we miss that? I got a couple more in the tank. That one should hit. Get in line with his face. Oh, that's a direct hit. Look at that. There you go. And easiest way. And then chip him down with some more Yukins. We're all done. And then sure Yukins. We're done. We're done. Should take him out, Ryu. Ah, oh, bro. Wants the clean sweep. Wow. Rockman will come in and finish the job. Yes, sir. KO, brothers. Let's leave that ending on. And that, bros, is Onslaught. Interesting one to the series. One of the bigger bosses. Well, I think Galactus is slightly bigger and there is a couple more like that, but good fun. Just a bit different. We've been on them, you know, gut-wrenching grinds of Shin, Akuma and God Rugal and taking them down, so we changed the pace today and went with something a bit more obscure that not a lot of people know about. But to be fair, can you imagine playing him back in the day in the arcade, how many coins you would have took to take that guy down, to learn his strat? Would have took a while. So that's episode 7 down. You know the score, like always. Put in the comments all the bosses to take on. I do have a list I'm making my way through. Please don't worry about duplicating suggestions. The more someone gets mentioned, the more I'll take them on. So if someone's put it 3 or 4 times, or again 3 or 4 people have put it, I'm going to be attracted to them straight away to go and find them. And yeah, I don't know how far this series can go, but I'm really enjoying it. Just taking down all these end bosses and showing more of the overpowered, secret or obscure bosses in fighting game history and taking them down one episode at a time. EOG signing off. You know the score, like, subscribes and all that. Like everyone says, all that boring stuff. But I'm going to sign off. Thanks a lot, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.